Hi, fellow traders. I hope you guys had a better day than I did. Man, I woke up to my monitor port crashing, and I had to fix that. What put me behind getting online. And then at the open, my internet goes crazy. Now, we've had rain for the last 2 or 3 days, and whenever it rains a lot, I do have issues with the internet. It's not my house, everything's sealed up, everything's good, and it's a lot better than it used to be. But I have no control over what, going outside my house up to the pole and wherever. And it seems like they need to do some work there. I've complained and complained, but it seems like it goes on deaf ear. But it was crazy because right at the open, it went berserk. Everything just kind of froze. I couldn't do anything with my platform. I didn't know if it was DOS. I tried to log in the Speed Trader on there. It didn't work. Everything was just down. My Thinkorswim was not moving. So I know it was my internet. So it was just crazy. But it was a wild ride. But in the end, patience and discipline won out. Now, if you guys were in the room, I hope you paid attention and you saw what I had to deal with. You knew I was frustrated. I banged on the keys a little bit when it wasn't moving. I slapped my keyboard desk once or twice, but I brought it back around. I had to keep telling myself patience and discipline. Just wait. Let the market come back to you. Don't go chase it. These are things that most people are unable to do. When the day starts out bad, it creates a downward spiral, and it just gets worse and worse. It's like a nightmare. It just gets worse and worse. So what you have to do is stop that spiral before it starts, because the tighter and the faster it gets, the harder it's going to be for you to come out of it. So it all starts there. And these are the gems that I like to share with you guys, that I want you guys to get, which is why I put myself out there in trading live in real time, because anything can happen. I made myself look completely foolish in the past, but that's part of it. It's gonna happen, and you guys need to see what to do and how to get around it if it happens to you. So I think that's really, really important. Now, yesterday, I introduced you my plan to share my roadmap to get to that exclusive and elusive 10%ers club. I want you guys to be in there with me. You're out here with me in the community, but I want you guys to join that exclusive club so we can toast together. Now, I also want to stay in it, because just because you made it doesn't mean you get to stay. You still got to put in the work and do what you need to do to stay on top of your game. But, today I'm going to give you, I'm going to tell you where we're going to start. You see, everybody has that dream. Everybody has some type of goal that they want to achieve in this industry. The problem is most people do not have the proper plan that they need to make this dream come true. It's, in order to achieve what you're working towards, you got to have a strategic step-by-step plan. You've got to wake up and make the choice to work on that plan, to execute that plan every day. Now, the dream is important. It's mandatory. It's the drive. But the plan is what makes everything happen. And it's what makes sure that you have everything that you need in your toolbox in order to reach the end. The plan that you put in place, it's going to determine your success. You have to be serious about your plan. I'm not talking about the trading plan here. I'm talking about your plan to trading success. your trading business plan. This plan is what's going to make you excel in this industry. It's the plan that you put in place, again, that will determine your success. Okay, quick backstory to the interviews that I told you about yesterday. The biggest regrets I heard was the fact that they didn't take my advice on planning and reflecting seriously. They didn't take control of these little things that they needed in order to achieve success. You see, they started following somebody who said you didn't need all of that. You didn't need to do a whole lot of preparation. You can come on at 9:15 and build your watch list and go. And all of these things that saying, hey, it's not that difficult, it's easy. And they fell for it. One guy to the tune, admitted that he spent, $5,000 and then realized that he had everything he needed right here. And he didn't have near what he needed where he invested that money. So it's, I'm going to do my best to help you guys take advantage of what we have here. You're in the community, you got to take advantage of it. You got to do the work. Okay? So, it's time to plan. This is where we're going to start next Wednesday with our, weekly education webinar. We're going to start building that plan, because that plan is what's going to keep us on the road. Now, yeah, sometimes you're going to deviate from it. You're going to, feel pretty good and your chest all poked out, and you're going to make a turn saying, forget you guys, I'm going over here. But that plan that you have in place, that whenever you get lost, you'll be able to find your way back to this main road, and we can keep on trucking. So that's what we're going to be working on starting Wednesday. Some of you guys already have started on it. You sent me your plans. I've if I needed to get back with you, I did. So everything, is clicking for you guys. You're ahead of the game. But that's what we're going to be looking at moving forward, because everybody has to have a plan. If you don't do this, the rest of your year is going to be really shitty. I'm telling you. It's not going to be nice. So take the time, lay this thing out. I'm going to be working with you guys. Some of you that do have the one-on-one sessions, we're working on them one-on-one. I want you guys to be ready. And you need to have this, because 2019 is going to be our year. It's going to be the year that changes our lives. So we got to make it right. All right, so today, here's the trade I missed this morning, early morning. I know it looks a little choppy, but this is just a product of the market. This BMY trade, we had a nice opening range breakdown here. Here's where the opening range low. At the open, we bounced. Here's the this is the fake out. Okay, this is the fake that we see all the time. We got the quick dip below the opening range low. We get bought right back up. We either run into the VWAP or the 20, whichever one is the closest. That's what we run into. We reject off of it. Here's the entry. Here's the first target. All right. We missed this. Now, yeah, it took a bounce. This was just a product of the market, but it never bounced beyond where our entry would have been. Okay, never would have bounced it and taken us out. Even if we, used this level and we got in down here, we still wouldn't have been stopped out. So, really nice. Would have made this move. And, we probably would have got stopped out because we wouldn't have made it to this the opening range low here. I mean, not the open range low, the pre-market low. This was a pre-market low. So Well, actually, 44.50. I'm sorry, 44.50 would have been the target on this, and this right here is just where the low of this candle was. So this was an intraday low that I marked, and then this was a pre-market low. But this was the ultimate target on the first trade. We just didn't get there. So I decided, I waited. It was after 10:30. Everything had calmed down. I got my head back screwed on straight after the morning fiasco. And I quickly jump in and get stopped out. And damn it, I knew it. I even said it. I said it out loud. I know you guys heard me. These stocks on SSR will fake you out every freaking time. They do this. You see this over and over and over again. They sell off, they bounce, they come back through, bait people short, and then it pops. So as soon as I recognized that, I went ahead and jumped long in it because I knew we were going to pop. But sure enough, I get in this and it doesn't pop like it normally does. Normally this thing would run all the way up to the 50 or the 100, whatever's up here. It runs all the way up to it. It could have come to this 52-week low. This is the 52-week low level right here. But it didn't. It struggled. So I was able to take profit here. It pulled back, came real close to stopping me out. It break even. But it held. We ran up. I took it a little bit early. But I just didn't have confidence in this much anymore. And ended up taking it off. Taking some off here. And then we came back, ended up taking a profit stop here. Then I knew it was time to short. Here we're coming back under the VWAP here. I went ahead and got short. I had all of this on top. The 9, the 20, everything was in place. So we got short, got the first target. This was really a boring trade. And ended up getting the second target. And at a 1:30 or so, I had to leave to take my daughter to the doctor. But I had that one last piece on, waiting to see if we were going to get down here. I was really looking for it to make this move. It came down and touched the intraday low. I should have had my target here. I should have taken it. But, woulda, coulda, shoulda. I let it bounce, and once we claimed the 9 and the 20, that was it. It did try to come back down and all of that, but it didn't really do anything. We never got to this level. But this was a great recovery. I was patient. I was disciplined. I didn't let this thing shake me out. I might have whined a little bit because it was taking so long, but hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to pass the time. If it makes you feel better to whine, bitch, moan, and complain, then do it. Just don't do it with other people around because they may think you're crazy. But ended up a very good day, 161.59. Now, I brought this in here today just to show you the breakdown, where I shorted it versus, where I longed it. It should have been equal amounts if I had been able to get the short here. And, if I had been smart enough to follow what I already know and, not take this trade. If anything, I should have jumped long because I know what was going to happen. Look at here. I jumped in here. Then all of a sudden, we started making higher lows, higher highs. I know this thing was going. I knew exactly where it was going. But, sometimes you just make dumb mistakes. But I'm happy. First trade of the year in the small account. Wasn't what we wanted. Should have been over a $300 day, which is about the average we should be seeing right now. But you know, hey, we'll come out tomorrow. We'll see what we do. But I totally botched this Apple trade. I mean, totally botched it. Let me move this. This is in the wrong place. Let me move this up. All right. Totally botched this thing because, you know, this is the position I held overnight. If you want to go back and watch the video, watch the end of the video yesterday, you'll see where I had this position on. And I said I was going to hold it overnight. I did. And, oh, damn, I don't have. If you look at this chart at 7 o'clock, this thing was beautiful. I knew I had it licked. Because I looked at it on my phone. I had it licked. By the time I got logged in and got everything set up, this damn thing got all the way back to 145. And that after the fact that I had to deal with these monitors, I was really hurt. I was really pissed, to be honest with you. I was just upset. And, you know, but I kept my cool, and I figured this thing would sell off, and that's what it did. It sold off. I was able to take profit here at my first target, you know, just under 143.50. And then my next target, I had 140 on there. I thought we would get down to 140, but we didn't. And I messed around and looked at this thing at lunch and like, damn, this thing is getting away from me. So I went ahead and just took it off. You know, still, I guess it made a couple of dollars it was still below my entry. See, my entry is 146.50. I took the rest of it off at 145.63. Which was just shy of a point. But look at what happened. Should have left the damn thing on. You know, go figure. I just botched this. There was no reason for me to take it off. I had my stop set at break even. I should have let the darn trade work. I should have let it work. I should have put this thing on a 60-minute chart and just let the thing work. But, you know, I had it on a 5-minute chart. Didn't really pay attention to it earlier. Caused me to stop out. Just bonehead move. Gave up too much profit. You know, 592.20 is still not bad, but it should have been double that. So, of course, in my infinite wisdom, you know, I'm sitting here thinking I need to take a position. I'm probably going to get short. Knowing me, I'm probably going to do it. But, you know, looking for another gap down. I was really expecting this to gap down to around 139, between 136 and 139. But it didn't. I thought we had it at 7 o'clock this morning. But these boneheads at 8 o'clock came in and bought it up. Now my boys at 9 came in and helped me continue to sell. So I could take some profit here. But that was about it. So that's my day. So you guys have a great night, a great evening. You know, we'll see if we can close this week out strong. You know, we're just in the lull prior to earnings. You know, we got one more week to go before we get into earnings, or a week and a half. So it's going to be a little slow, but thankfully the market is pretty volatile right now. We may not have the volume that we want, but it is pretty volatile. And I'm just looking forward to what's coming. I'm really looking forward to what's coming. Let's see if I can. Let's see if we can take a look at. See if we can take a look at. Let's spy here on the daily chart real quick. Okay, so you see we rejected up here at 250. I was thinking that I need the 20. So this is the 20. I was thinking we would pull up and hit the 20 EMA and reject, but I think 250 was the spot. You know, that's a solid psychological whole dollar mark, you know, halfway between 2 and 3. So 250 was pretty strong. We were rejecting off of it. This may be the rejection. We may be coming in. I don't foresee this. Well, tomorrow's Friday, so it's hard to say. We may go sideways. We may trade inside this candle. At this point, it's exciting because you just don't know. You don't know what's going to happen when you wake up. You don't know what is going to be said. So, you know, it's exciting right now. I'm really enjoying being in the market. I'm really loving my job right now. Even if I don't trade worth a damn, I'm enjoying my job. So that's what matters. All right, so that's going to do it for me. I will talk to you guys in the morning. Be safe, and we'll see if we can knock this. I can't say TGIF because Fridays is when we spend money, but we'll see if we can knock this Friday out of the park.